Hi, I'm Dr. Mona Lisa Saloy, speaking to you from New Orleans, Louisiana, where I'm born and raised. I'm in my house. You see my library where I've tried to replace some of the 5,000 books I lost in Katrina. That is not uncommon. Like a lot of people, I lost everything, but I would not have my life were it not for Dr. Colleen McElroy. She was my angel. She grew me into this writing life, so I'm honored to take part in this. I hope this works. And I'm just going to read a couple of short pieces that were featured in Konch magazine, which is published by Ishmael Reed and his daughter Tennessee Reed. This is called Gandy Dancer, and the second one is called Saturday Nights. I selected these because they capture Black culture in the neighborhood and how we live among one another. And this is what Colleen loved about my work, that she could hear my community and she enjoyed the voices and the painting of who we are as a people. So, Colleen McElroy, Gandy Dancer. Sun was a high yellow man, skin the color of russet potatoes, eyes the color of agates of cats. Even women whistled when he passed. So pretty, he could have been a changeling. Indian from them high cheekbones. The old women laughed, and them eyes, they said, them eyes could charm the stink out of a skunk. So naturally, the women in the family tried to hide him from the world. And it's 1930s rage and hunger. But he busted loose, broke out, stayed so long that when he returned, the family hardly knew him. Quote, as I live and breathe, end quote, they said, looking at his white Panama hat, two-tone shoes, and empty pockets. He just wasn't the same when he came back from the zone. All pins and needles said he lost the way things smelled. His senses plugged with odors of death and dirt, where the boss man said the canal was to be, and his mother wailing nearly every hour. The handsomest of all her boys, downcast. Instead of staring holes through any woman, and son washing himself in Fell's Neptha, slicking his hair in pomade with little finger waves, his good clothes in a paperboard suitcase, the note to his mama on the kitchen table. And the next poem, titled Saturday Nights. Papa's girl had all manner of hair, straight tendrils that fell tic-tac on the floor, ropey coils loosened from rough poofs of hair. By late afternoon, the kitchen smelled of bergamot oil and rose water steaming like starch stuck to the flat iron. Each argued about who could fix one another's hairs best, while the hot comb sizzled to the click-clack beat of curling tongs. Mama said in slavery times, every little girl's hair was cut short to keep folks from guessing what man had fathered her. Like it mattered when the wagon came to the tundra off those sold down the road. Their mamas left crying in the dust. They used stingy dabs of Madam C.J. Walker's salve, remembering Viola, whose baby fine hair was burnt to the root by backwater beauticians. They spoke of Dora Emma's crinkly hair, a thick braid down her back and stone gray, and Fanny's flapper bangs cut razor straight. They talked queens like Nefertiti and Sheba. They talked fast gals and saints and Broadway blackbirds like Ethel or Josephine, come from St. Louis like us. When all was said and done, they burned the dredges, swept the matted hair into a pie tin, leaving brown marks where the kinky knots had been, so rats wouldn't make a nest of it, so no one could make a nappy wig of it, so no good folks wouldn't put a spell on them. They cleaned the kitchen with talk of possibilities, of cornrows and spit curls and crimps, those little touches that kept colored girls forever beautiful. Thank you, Colleen J. McElroy, Doctor, for all of your work, for all of the she's and he's that you raised like me. We thank you. I'm sorry Mary Snow's not here, or Elledge Carson, we used to call him Elowaj. They have passed too early, but we all loved you, and we thank you for being a blessing in our lives. And I hope Kevin and Vanessa are well. Rest in peace. See you later from New Orleans.